Why a stroll on the beach could now lead to trouble thanks to a new Florida law. Plus, a Caribbean vacation goes awry. One killed and others in critical condition after an explosion in the Bahamas. And another gator fight caught on camera in Manatee County. Your Suncoast News starts right now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 11.
Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini, and we start tonight with an investigation now underway into what caused a tour boat to explode. That boat was packed with Americans in the Bahamas when the engine ignited a frantic race to abandon ship. That boat completely destroyed, but as ABC's Ariel Reshef reports, one woman would not survive.
Tonight, authorities in the Bahamas investigating what caused this popular tour boat to explode, killing one American woman and injuring at least 9 others, leaving behind this incinerated floating shell.
Can we move this boat? Oh my God!
Panic and chaos.
Doctor!
10 Americans and 2 Bahamian crew members on board as the boat mysteriously ignited, sending a plume of thick black smoke into the air. Watch as onlookers from a nearby boat instantly jump into the water to help.
We need to get away from this area.
Passengers desperately trying to escape, fearing another possible blast. The terrifying moments unfolding in the Exumas, one of the most popular vacation destinations in the Bahamas. Ocean safaris, a staple attraction. The U.S. Coast Guard airlifting several of the injured to Florida for treatment. Four Seas Adventures, the company that operated that doomed boat, telling ABC News it won't comment as the investigation is ongoing. The Bahamas Ministry of Tourism saying, "We pray for the family of the passenger who succumbed to her injuries and offer our heartfelt condolences." Bahamian authorities still don't know what caused that deadly explosion. One local official saying this is a sad day for Exuma and a sad day for our American friends. Ariel Reshef, ABC News, New York.
Back here at home, a prayer vigil was held this evening for those who have gone missing here on the Suncoast. The goal, to raise awareness and get more eyes out there working for the community.
I believe that somebody knows something. And if somebody knows something, then like I said, if you know something, say something.
It was also an effort to let the families of the missing know you are not alone. Among those missing, the community searching for 15-year-old Jabez Spann. Spann was last seen on September 4th of 2017 in Sarasota. Also mentioned in that vigil, Jeremy Joyner, a 36-year-old man whose parents say went missing 4 weeks ago, but he has not been listed as a missing by law enforcement. We were not able to confirm why with law enforcement on Sunday. Now to a video you could only capture here in Florida. 2 alligators fighting. We've seen it before, but with 2 sandhill cranes watching nearby. Take a look at this scene caught on camera by ABC 7 viewer Sarah. It starts out peaceful and serene, 2 sandhill cranes overlooking a residential pond when in the bottom right corner of the screen, 2 alligators coming up on the grass, circling and snapping, jaws biting into tails as they tussle before just lying still. And those cranes, don't run away. They just look on and mind their own business. So how about that? Just nature at work here in Florida. And now let's head over to Wendy Ross, not an alligator expert, but of course our residential weather expert. Wendy?
Well, we're seeing a few showers now developing offshore, and the good news is that the winds are pushing most of this activity away from land. So even though we're seeing these showers located out here, they're going to have a hard time making their way onshore. We're expecting to see most of this activity coming and winding down probably within the next hour or 2. So it has been a quiet night tonight along the Suncoast. It was a perfect night to be outdoors. We had a couple of showers that managed to skim along the coastline, but those showers are going to be coming to an end, and we're not expecting to see rain again until tomorrow, and probably more likely during the afternoon hours as we get back into more of a summertime pattern. And so you'll notice that these showers are going to be coming to an end here, and then we're going to be left with partly cloudy skies for the rest of the night. And then in the morning hours we may see some more clouds coming on through, but we're not expecting the rain until the latter part of the day. We'll let you know how what we're going to expect for the rest of this week. That's all coming up in just a minute, Adam.
All right, thank you, Wendy. A unique Florida law goes into effect on Sunday, and it will make you think twice before setting up your towel and umbrella on the beach. ABC 7's Erica Jackson shares how this new law lets property owners kick people off their sand.
I assumed that, everybody's allowed to walk back here. We get a ton of that.
Colleen Profera lives steps away from the Gulf. She's used to the high tide rushing through the sand, but is often surprised to see beachgoers sitting on her stairs or walking through her backyard.
And they don't realize what they're doing. They'll come up and then be surprised.
But now beachfront homeowners have more power to ask strangers to leave. Starting Sunday, a new state law gives property owners the right to kick people off the sand on their private beach.
I don't know how they're going to know about it, so I don't know if that will stop them much.
Florida's new law makes it easier for beachgoers to understand where they can tread while on private property. The wet tide belongs to the public. Property owners have the right to limit access on the dry sand.
If I knew that it was illegal to walk on the dry sand in this area, I wouldn't.
One Siesta Key condominium is already enforcing the newly enacted law, requiring wristbands for beach access and displaying signs along the property.
If you're not paying attention and you're not pushing it, I think, then it probably won't be as big of a deal, but it would depend probably on the owner.
The unique law is the first of its kind in the U.S. and also forbids local government from enacting or enforcing a customary use ordinance.
The government cannot now come back and say, okay, but you can come onto the land for a certain amount of time or under these circumstances to use the beach.
Profera says she doesn't plan on contacting law enforcement when beachgoers trespass on the private beach, unless they're causing a disturbance.
And if they're just sitting there drinking or throwing trash, sometimes you get that, then I would be like, no.
Reporting on Siesta Key, Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you, Erica. And the Sarasota Police Department tell us it is assessing how that new law will impact local beaches. It says it will take action on an individual basis as needed. Well, 104 other laws also going into effect today. Among those laws, a new state budget that will include nearly $90 billion worth of spending for school security after that shooting in Parkland, also health care and the state prison system, school vouchers for students who are victims of bullying or other violence, and laws aimed at cracking down on the opioid epidemic, limiting how much doctors can prescribe for acute pain down to 3 days and limiting dosage. The bill also requires physicians to check with a statewide database before prescribing or dispensing any controlled substances. A record 47 million Americans are expected to travel more than 50 miles this week for Independence Day, according to AAA Auto Club. And if you can swing it, you may want to leave sooner rather than later, as Tuesday, July 3rd is expected to be the busiest day of the week on the roads.
Plan ahead. Before you're going to fly or if you're going to drive, just expect the roadways to be crowded, expect the airports to be crowded. Give yourself more time than you would otherwise. And remember, it's a vacation, it's not a race.
That's good advice. While gas prices are up, the cost of airfare is down this summer. The most popular Independence Day travel destination for 2018 is just north of us in Orlando. Clear blue skies greeting racers and beachgoers for the final day of racing at the Sarasota Grand Prix. A stark contrast from that rainy Saturday, crowds packing Lido Beach to watch as those high-speed boats showed off their need for speed.
It's always been on the bucket list to do the event, and we're checking the bucket list off today. Gorgeous out here, a little bit of breeze, a little bit of cloud cover, then you get the sun. Couldn't ask for a better day.
Visibility was a lot better today, and the sea conditions, were almost ideal for our size boat.
And there were hardly any losers today. All the proceeds from this weekend's races will go towards Suncoast Charities for Children, which gives grants in support of children, teens, and adults with special needs and their families in our area. And if you missed those races over the weekend, you can catch the highlights, maybe even watch them again on tape. There's a link on our website, mysuncoast.com, that'll take you to the powerboat races and also the aquacross races from this weekend. Well, still to come here on ABC 7, a daring jailbreak and an ongoing search as one of France's most notorious criminals escapes prison. And goodbye Cleveland again. What's next for the National Basketball League's top superstar, LeBron James?
All right, crew, let's get started. Sure.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
You now have the power to prioritize your Facebook feed and get local news and information from the team you trust. Go to the ABC 7 Sarasota page on Facebook. Give us a like, then click following and choose See First. That's it. Customize even more by choosing notifications. Choose breaking news, posts, live videos, anything you want to see in real time. Take control of your newsfeed and stay connected to what's happening in your community with ABC 7 on Facebook.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. Nearly half of all cancers can be prevented. That's right, half. Nearly 50%, mostly by making small everyday changes in your diet and controlling your weight, walking more, eating less, and eating foods that help you and your family to seriously reduce the risk of cancer. And of course, by not smoking. Visit the Cancer Prevention Together We Can website and get a free 30-day planner filled with tips, recipes, stats, and more about protecting your family. Go to prevent50.org.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
We've all heard how military veterans adjusting to the civilian world may have certain issues.
30. 78.
If only everyone had this issue. No matter what challenge they face, Easter Seals is here for America's veterans.
It's been about a month, and I can honestly say I've seen the change in me. I went from being a depressed girl who didn't want help to this happy, caring girl who loves helping other people. I just really hope that people that went through what I went through get the help that they need, because their story is important and they are loved. Thank you so much for everything.
A community in mourning tonight. A candlelight vigil is being held for the victims of a disturbing stabbing spree that happened overnight in Boise, Idaho. Investigators say this man, Timmy Kinner, now in custody, targeted a children's birthday party, injuring 9 people, 6 of them children, 4 now with life-threatening injuries.
The faces of the parents struggling, the tears coming down their faces. The faces of the children in the hospital beds will be something that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life.
According to police, Kinner briefly lived with a resident in the complex, but was asked to leave. Authorities are still trying to hone in on a motive. Overseas now, a manhunt tonight after a daring prison escape. Armed accomplices helping spring a notorious gangster, busting him out using a chopper. And it's not his first dramatic escape attempt. Here's ABC's Eva Pilgrim.
A daring jailbreak from this French prison tonight. Notorious gangster Redouane Faïd serving a 25-year sentence for murder, breaking out by helicopter. In this video, you see 2 men dressed in black running out, then a helicopter pulling away from the prison courtyard with Faïd inside. Onlookers cheering. The getaway copter later found burnt near a suburb of Paris. The French justice minister saying the accomplices took the helicopter pilot hostage and forced him to go to the prison. No one was injured. As he told the French magazine The Point, Faid would take his criminal inspiration from movies and actors such as Robert De Niro and Michael Mann's 1995 movie Heat, watching scenes hundreds of times in order to recreate them in real life.
Put your head down!
This isn't the first time Faid has managed to escape from prison. He escaped in 2013 and was caught shortly after. But it wasn't always like this for the gangster. In 2010, he vowed to change his life around, going on a press tour promoting a book about his criminal past. Tonight, authorities on an extensive manhunt to find him. Now, French media is reporting that drones were seen flying over the prison for several months, leading officials to think he was planning this for some time. Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, London.
Well, now to a recall alert. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has recalled 8,000 cases of Wishbone brand house Italian salad dressing. The reason, possible allergens. The bottles were sold nationwide and do not list milk or eggs on the ingredient label. Those who do not suffer from milk or egg allergies can still use that dressing without risk. Well, for those of you who still like to buy CDs, you may be out of luck this summer, at least for those shopping at Best Buy. The company says it will stop selling compact discs nationwide today. That decision could be due to a fall in sales, as USA Today reports. Entertainment sales, including gaming and music and movies, dropped almost 14% last year. Though it's reportedly pulling out of the CD sales, Best Buy will continue to carry vinyl for the next 2 years. So how about that?
I like a little bit of retro.
Yeah, I guess so.
That doesn't sound
Sure,
bad.
nobody could have seen that coming when CDs first hit the market, but here we are.
It's all changing. It's
Trends,
all
man.
changing. But we are finally getting back to normal as far as the weather is concerned. You noticed it was hot
Normal,
today.
yeah.
Normal is afternoon showers and
There
thunderstorms,
you go.
not morning showers and then again in the afternoon. But we are going to start to get back to normal, and we're going to start with today. Today was a little bit more comfortable. 89 degrees was our daytime high, and look, that is what we're supposed to be. 89 degrees is average, 75 for the overnight low. We actually got down to 74, and that's because of all the rain that we experienced yesterday. And today we've got our temperatures right now in the 70s and 80s all around the state. 84 degrees in Tampa, one of the hotter spots. And as you can see around our area, we've got temperatures in the 70s along the coastline, 82 degrees in Venice. And then you move farther inland, we've got a compilation of 76 to 80 degrees right now. And we've had that low pressure system sitting on top of us, moving away from the state of Florida. That's the reason that we've had all of this wet weather, at least yesterday. But because it has moved away, it has allowed us to dry out just a little bit. And throughout the day today, we stopped seeing all that persistent rainfall that came through yesterday. We really saw some quieter conditions, and it allowed us to have great experiences at the beach for those of you who were able to get out there today. We've had a couple of showers develop in the last hour just offshore, but these showers are going to be dying down in another hour. We've got partly cloudy skies mostly around our viewing area, and so we've seen showers coming down from the south, moving across the Charlotte Harbor, and then they've just sort of dissipated as they moved up the coastline. And the showers that are located just offshore right now are not likely to come onshore over the next hour or so. They're going to be dying out as well. So we don't have any thunderstorm activity. We're not expecting any for tonight. In fact, those showers that I mentioned are going to be coming to an end. The movement is towards the Gulf of Mexico simply because the winds now are coming in mostly out of the east, and it's that easterly wind flow that is going to bring us back to normal conditions for tomorrow. We'll see the sea breezes coming on through, and that's going to allow us to get those afternoon showers and thunderstorms that we typically see during the summer months. So that's what we're expecting now for tomorrow, is to get more of those afternoon showers and thunderstorms, and that's going to last. That pattern is going to last over the next couple of days. A full 3 inches of rainfall was the heaviest amount of rain that was recorded any time today, and that was over eastern Manatee County. And for the rest of tonight, this is how things are shaping up. We may get a 20% chance of rain through 3 o'clock, and then we lower those chances down to a 10% chance before we start to bring them back up for the morning hours. But right now, even though we do have plenty of moisture out there in the upper levels of the atmosphere, we are not expecting the rains to come on in until the afternoon time period. So boaters tomorrow, winds will be out of the south and shift around to the southwest at 5 knots. Seas 1 to 2 feet, a light chop out on the bay or smooth waters on the bay. And we will get showers inland once again. 86 degrees is expected high for tomorrow at the beaches. And then we're also looking at most of the showers, those inland showers and thunderstorms have finally come to an end. So we are finally back into a quieter pattern. So a 20% chance of rain for Monday, and then we see an uptick in the chances of rain beginning on Tuesday and lasting all the way through Friday with a 40 to 50% chance. And again, it's the afternoon and evening showers that we're going to be seeing over the next couple of days, and that includes the holiday. Adam?
Now, sports.
The wait is over. The greatest basketball player in the world, LeBron James, is taking his talents to Hollywood. LeBron's agency announcing the deal in a release, 4 years, $154 million, and a chance to resurrect the Lakers franchise that has been struggling to find its legs since Kobe Bryant retired back in 2016. James leaves Cleveland for a second time after bringing the city its first sports championship in 52 years. Back in 2016 as well. And this also means LeBron will have to overcome his kryptonite, the Golden State Warriors, if he wants to continue that streak of 8 straight NBA Finals appearances. At 33 years old, he led the NBA in scoring during this last postseason. Well, it's been a fun 2 weeks to watch the Rays at Tropicana Field. Tampa Bay beat the Houston Astros on Sunday for the 3rd time in 4 games and their 8th win during a 9-game home stretch. Starter Blake Snell struck out 10. Malik Smith, today's standout player with that impressive running grab in center, and also his first home run of the season, which you saw right there, turns out to be the winning run of what was a close 3-2 game.
That's the best part about all of this, you know. It's hard to celebrate your own personal successes when the team doesn't do well. So the fact that we've been winning and everybody's just been coming through at clutch moments has been great.
Rays improved to 42 and 41 during this home stretch. Their next 6 games will be on the road for interleague play. First, the Marlins, then 3 games against the New York Mets. A Sarasota resident is $1 million richer today. Former big leaguer Bobby Bonilla gets his $1.19 million paycheck from the New York Mets every year on July 1st, thanks to one of the most notorious contracts in professional sports. In 2000, the team deferred the $5.9 million they owed Bonilla into annual installments with interest, turning that $5.9 million into $29.8 million when those payments finally end in 2035. Congratulations, Mr. Bonilla, living the dream here in Sarasota. That's a look at sports. Your winning lotto numbers are straight ahead.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me and me help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android. This is awesome. You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
We answered the call of duty and left our homes to serve in far-off lands. Now, we answer another call, this time at home, in our own communities, to respond in times of chaos, to use our strength, our skills, and our experiences to bring hope amid devastation and destruction. Together, as a team of brothers and sisters, we're continuing our mission to make this country a little stronger and a little better each day. We are Team Rubicon.
I witnessed him have 2 heart attacks in ICU. He went through seizures.
We'd much rather have Aaron like this than dead. A lot of parents don't have that luxury.
He can't talk. He can't walk.
This is a condition Aaron will live with for the rest of his life because he abused prescription pills.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
My name is Stephen Jaffe. The law firm's name is Farmer Jaffe. One of the beautiful things about Julius is he's always smiling, and it becomes infectious. The fact that Julius has a disability has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of work that he's done. Just a great person you want on your staff.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Thank you.
What are you doing? You are the best protection she has. Buddy up. I'm Jill Harrington. Please visit HelpSaveTheNextGirl.com and get involved.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
An Illinois man may have broken the world record for planking. George Hood planked for 10 hours and 10 minutes on Friday in Downers Grove, just outside of Chicago. Planking, as you can see here, is where you hold up your body using just your elbows and feet. It is exclusive to that core area, and this needs to be verified, but Hood reportedly beat the old record by 2 hours, which begs the question, why he held on for 2 hours longer.
Oh, why indeed? Oh, this is a personal
10
best
hours.
he's going for. Personal best, that's what it is.
I challenge you to do 1 minute.
Yeah, no,
without breaking.
I've done like 1 second.
Those are brutal.
Those are tough.
Goodness. Well, you know what else is brutal? Driving to work on a Monday. But Independence Day is this Wednesday, so you got something to look forward to.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
My name is Julius. I have cerebral palsy. I work for Farmer Jaffe Weising Law Firm. I do a lot of data entry and scanning documents. I want to increase my working experience to make the company much better. At the end of the day, it's good to think of the day's work and to think about what I have accomplished.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Selfless service is the principle that guides Army National Guard soldiers to be ready whenever disaster strikes. They have a stake in the well-being of the neighborhoods where they live and work. They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times. Selfless service. It's what inspires the men and women of the Army National Guard to be part of something greater than themselves. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more.
Everybody can make something.
because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
I'll be right back. Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.